Brandy, otherwise known as Mystery of Diamonds, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hey y'all! Okay, so as you can see by my nails, we are back on a specials video. This is my second whip and chat that I am doing on my collaboration that I am doing with Mindy's Diamond Moment. We are smashing the special drill projects. And so the way that we're going to do this is that, remember, I've got a small little unboxing of things that I have not shown you that I have gotten in that are special drill projects. Then I will do my little whip and chat. And then at the end of the video, so you're going to need to stay tuned to the end, guys, will be the reveal of who has won the prize package, or the little prize for this week's whip and chat. So, ooh, that's gonna be exciting, y'all. Excited? Exciting. Ooh, it's still morning. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. I have me some more keychains. Sorry for the crinkle, 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 crinkle alert. Alright, so this is the only time I'm going to show a toolkit. Like most of your basic toolkits, you're going to get the pink pen, the green bow, little thing of wax. Sometimes you get, oh, yep, see, sometimes, I didn't even turn it over. Sometimes you get baggies, so, and sometimes you don't. Okay, we call that like a little generic toolkit. Okay, let me just set that aside. Alright, so I got these keychains because I do love anything that's mystical, you know, so unicorns contribute to that. Love me some unicorns. Whoops. They're kind of stuck together. Now, guys, remember, if you are doing keychains, okay, remember I stated, if it comes with one set of drills, it counts as a project. And so, like, these keychains, so, like, it wouldn't be enough for me to do just one keychain, okay? Because the keychains come in a set. So I would need to do all 5 of these to count as an entry. Alright, so let's look at what our keychains are. So we have this beautiful boy. And the keychains, you know, they're drilled on both sides. I'm going to bring the camera down just a smidge. So we have this little guy. Or girl, or beauty. We have this one. Ooh, that one's really cute. We have this one. And of course my camera wants to be a potato. There we go. Look at that pretty. Ooh, ooh, I like this one. I like me my purples and blues. Oh, that one's going to be pretty. Purples and blues. Oh, but I also like me some rainbow. Look at that rainbow. Oh, let's get into these drills. Let's see what these beauties look like. Crinkle alert. We're going down to Crinkle Town. Alright. So we have some gold, red, and I know my camera in this lighting is not, oh, maybe a little bit. See, there's some AB white. You can see that little, AB stands for Aurora Borealis. You know, it gives it just a iridescent coating, makes it shine just a little bit more. And then we have a green AB. Oh, see, you can see the AB on that one really well. Look at that. Oh, pretty green AB. We have purple rhinestones. Oh, we got some pink AB. Woohoo! And then we have, oh, some of my favorites, which are black ABs. Because see, like, even though it's black, like, right, you know, the AB coating makes it shine like this bluish and purple and green. Oh. Then we have a blue rhinestone. Oh, now see, these are not gold rhinestones. See, like, these are like those gold metallics. Ooh, I like those. And then we have, even though it looks like that's black, it's not. That's just the back of it. These are silver. And then there's not facets on it, right? It's like a smooth, at least I don't think there's, is there facets? Oh, well, surprise me. These have facets. But they're your silver. And then we have us some gold domes. We have us some yellow iridescent domes. We have us some white iridescent domes. Oh, there's some clear marquees or eyes. Here, now see here, these are the clear eyes. Or no, they're not clear. Maybe they're, oh, wait. Are they gold or are they, okay, I'm so confused because see, like, looks like there's gold in there and clear. Why are there two? Oh, maybe they're just gold. Maybe I'm just looking at it wrong. Maybe these are gold. Well, I'm going to have to investigate that when I get them out to see which one's the flat end. These are your iridescent marquees. And we got bigger iridescent marquees. Oh, I love these. These are that pink, like pink, orange, yellow marquees. Oh, so pretty. And then you have some like medium size, purplish blue marquees. Ooh. These unicorns are going to sparkle. All right, let me clean this up and then we'll be back with the next one. All right, here is our next special drill project, which this is another tiger bookmark, but this one is different. The last one was all squares that I had from fan sales. This one is pretty because this one you don't, it's a partial. You don't drill everything, right? You know, this part's not drilled. You just drill the tiger. Oh, and look how pretty he is. Woo! Okay. Our toolkit, what? And then this is your tassel. So now this tassel doesn't come with like a little thing at the top like some of our lotus flowers do. So this one's going to go on to your bookmark. All right, let's look at the drills. Crinkle alert, going to Crinkle Town. Wow, this didn't have many colors at all. Alright, so we have black, which by the way, these are not, like, these are just your regular black, because that's what helps to pop out the specials. And then we have silver rhinestones, red rhinestones, yellow rhinestones, and then here's our specials. Uh-oh, we got slivers. We got little slivers. So we got the clear slivers. Oh. Okay, look. I'm used to slivers, but look at this. Look at this. Look at this. This is a tiny sliver size marquee. Oh my god. Oh my god. Look at that. Okay, camera. Look how tiny it is. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's a first for me. Oh. So he's going to be cute, but where... Okay, so those little bitty tiny marquees go here for his claws. Where do those little slivers... Oh, and the slivers are his teeth. That makes sense. That makes sense. All right, so isn't he going to be pretty? All right, let's clean this up and let's go on to the next one. Okay, our next one is a canvas special drill. Now, I have actually completed this. Okay, I do want to point this out real quick. Sorry. This one comes with these little plastic tweezers. They work okay for picking up. Like if you are still new to this craft and you don't have any of the other tweezers, like say these with the rounded or the sharp tips, these will work. Okay, they will still work. They're just not the best. All right, so I'm gonna have to end up sitting this up underneath something to flatten it out, because you see how it comes rolled up, and so then there's these creases. I have done this canvas in full drills. So it's kind of interesting to see how it's going to look as a special drill. Ah, look at the baby. Oh, guys, y'all knew I had to have me some dragons somewhere. And there it is. I'm actually really excited to see this one. When I saw that they offered this one as a special drill, I had to jump on it because I knew that I'd already completed it in full drill, but, you know, no rhinestones or anything like that. So I needed to see what this baby looks like as a rhinestone kit. Okay, so we have 9 colors. Now, if you've never done a special drill canvas, okay, this 30 by 40, you know, is the whole thing right here. Okay, so it's probably smaller than a 25 by 35. But when you go to frame this, you just cut this part out, and that's what you frame. But if you've never seen a special drill canvas, your legend over here, now this says DMCs, but guys, you know, you are talking about rhinestones, so these don't go with your regular DMCs, okay? I mean, I don't know, that one might. No, we'll have to look. I will investigate that. But see, like, here's your ABs and stuff. But it tells you your symbol, okay? And then it tells you the number on the bag. And that's what you're going to look at to match what you put on the symbols. See there? And with these, it's only sticky. So like this part isn't sticky. It's only sticky where you put the drills down. Alright, so let's take a look at our drills. Alright, crinkle alert. Oops. Let me in. Okay. Ooh. Okay. So we have gold rhinestones. Oh, pretty blue. This is like a orangish red. It looks more red to me in person. It looks more orange on the camera, but it's just like a red. And then we have another blue that's very similar to this one, but a little bit darker. Then we have a dark pink. And we have a clear. And then here's our special shapes. Oh, these are some of my favorites. Oh, look at that. It's like the purple and blue faceted domes. Oh, yes. And then we have, here's like your iridescent faceted domes. And then, okay, now these are black ABs, but guys, those were a little bit different than the regular black ABs that I've seen. So, see how these are a little bit, usually they're a little bit brighter, and these are, oh, that's going to be pretty. Oh my gosh. Okay, so once again, this baby is going to be gorgeous. Where are those black ABs? Ooh, we got some there. Oh, so he's kind of, the black ABs are kind of outlining so that we can see different parts against this black here. Oh, it's going to be so pretty. All right, let me clean this up and we'll get to the next one. All right, so here is our next special drill project. I got this fish notebook. And it's the artist notebook, right? There's no lines. Oh, this one's a little bit thicker than some of the ones that I have had. Ooh, that's neat. But I saw this fish. Okay, I love underwater anything. And I saw this fish with this little grumpy expression. And I just thought it was too cute. Oh my gosh. And I know exactly the person I'm giving this to, that they actually love these different kind of fish. So, they're going to love it. Oh my gosh. Look at that sassy. Look at that makeup right there. Woo-hoo-hoo. Sassiness. Okay. Sorry. Alright, so let's look at the drills for this one. I went ahead and opened that because I've been struggling getting it open. Alright, we have us a pink. This is a darker pink. And then we go to red. Ooh, look at that red. Oh, look at the fish scale. Oh, I've had these like once or twice and they are gorgeous. I call these fish scale teardrops. Oh, I love those. Oh my God. Okay. And then we have our red AB teardrops. We have us our red domes. We have us our iridescent domes. We got us some little blue domes, little red domes, and some little gold domes. Oh, where did those, what number is that? 7? Oh, look. So those fish scale teardrops are going to go there and there. Oh, they're going to be pretty. All right. So let me clean this up and we'll be back with the next one. Okay. We are back with, okay, this is like what they consider a 3-panel. And I'm hoping you can kind of see the thumbnails here. They call it a 3-panel because it's 3 little kitty cats. So I'm not sure if this is, I think these are, they did them in 3 separate canvases. It kind of looks like that. So let's see. Oh, these are, these are bigger than I thought. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. Well, let's turn them over this way. Wow. Oh, these are going to take a while. Okay, so we have this little beautiful kitty. Look at pretty kitty. This, I mean, look at this. There's 37 colors. Between 37 colors and special rhinestones and special drills on this little kitty. Okay, so there's kitty 1. Wow. Look at kitty 2. See, I love how they have like the little flowers up here and you got your butterflies. And look, this one says princess. Like, how can you? How cute. And their little bow ties. Oh my gosh. So this one's going to be a combination of regular drill and special drill. And then this one right here, it says all it needs to say. Cute. This one, instead of a little princess crown, this one has a king crown. So this one must be the king. Oh, look at him. Oh my gosh. Like, oh wow. Oh wow. These are so cute. Oh my gosh. Okay, so let me turn these over because we got to, wow. Look at these drills, guys. Whew. Okay, crinkle alert. Okay, you know what? I'm not going to, because it takes too long to get them back in the bag, so I'm not going to take them out of the bag. Let's just look at some of the colors we have here. See, like we got some creams and whites and browns, yellow. So these look like what I consider like fall colors. Got some peach. And you got your grays and blacks. And then you have your special special drills, which looks like you've got some rhinestones and some, okay, so I'll just get the special drills. We won't go through the I do not want to get these messed up. So we won't go through the rest of the, we'll just look at the special drills. So we got some yellow. We got some gold domes. Oh, we got some little clear hearts. We got us some pink rhinestones. We have us some darker pink rhinestones. Oh, We got us some white ABs. Some miniature or smaller iridescent domes. There's our pink blue teardrops. And then we got some miniature pink blue teardrops. And then we have blue ovals. Clear rhinestones. Ooh, light blue rhinestones. Green rhinestones. Alright, so that's it for the special drills. That's actually a pretty good amount of special drills there. Ooh, okay. Let me just shove these back in here real quick. See, I told you I couldn't get them back as neat as they were. Oh, well. It'll be okay. So once again, we have... Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to hit the camera. We have these beautiful... I mean, they might kind of be like little grumpy cats, but they're cute little grumpy cats. We have two little princesses and a prince grumpy cats. But cute grumpy cats. Oh, okay. I can't wait to get to these. So I'm going to clean this up and I'll be back with the next one, the last one. Alright, here is our last of the unboxing. If I can get into it, hold on. Is that everything in the box? Okay. Okay, so this is one of those round hangings. I got this tiger because in case you haven't noticed, I do like, I like, you know, tigers and lions, and I'm an animal lover all around. Wolves, sharks, dragons, like, love me some animals. So I thought this was really pretty, and I have not had one of these round ones before, you know, so you cut around the circle here, and then, you know, you have this frame here that it goes in, right? It goes on this frame, you put the clear part on, and you put it back in the frame. To help you put it, you have these little screws and tassels to help you put it into the wall and all. Oh, so let's see what drills we get. Crinkle alert. We have red. We have an iridescent white. Yellowish. That's kind of like almost like yellow green. And then we have this orangey pink. Regular black. Ooh, pretty emerald green. Clear. These are those iridescent teardrops. And, oh, we got clear marquees. Oh, I dropped some. And then we have some red domes. We have some of those sliver teardrops. And we have some smaller orange AB teardrops. Ooh, these are gonna be pretty. Oh, trying to see where that red dome goes. But, oh, right there, right there. These are good. I think this is going to turn out really, really pretty. Okay, so that's it for my little unboxing. Let me clean this up, and then we will get on to the whipping chat. Alright, here we are in the whipping chat section. I do want to say that I will make sure that I have links to as many of those products that I just unboxed as I can, because some of them came from Amazon. Some of them came off the Etsy store. I think some of those came from the Etsy store. Diamond Painting Bliss, and then I also, I believe that tiger one came off of crystalcanvas.us. So I will try to make sure that I put links in the video or in the description if I can for where they came from. Now, I think it's kind of funny that the number that I pulled for which one I was doing was number 25, which just happened to be this one, which is the same one that Mindy was working on in her live. So I guess the universe wanted us to work on the same project. I think that's kind of funny. Okay. And I am the same way as Mindy. I like to, on some of these that are smaller like this, I like to do one color at the time and just get them all done. Because see, this part doesn't get drilled. Oh, forgive me right there. So I'm going to go ahead and take the plastic off of each of these. So I got all my little things. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to get started. I am going to use a regular drill pin because sometimes it's easier when you've got just the rhinestones. And then I use this one a lot of times on the special size ones. But these are all just the little rhinestones, I think. Yeah. Okay. Let me get this poured in and we'll get started. Alright, so what I figured that we would talk about is that since I've been talking about like special events that have happened, one of the special events for me was when I was in high school. See, I didn't get an opportunity to go to very many like places prior to high school. As far as like I didn't go on a ton of like vacation trips and things like that. FYI, if you see what I'm doing, if you get one of these kits, see, if you lay it down, it's because of the way that the picture is printed on the back here. If you lay it down and line it up, when it sits up like it's supposed to in the thing, you're going to see little white circles. So I actually hold mine up like it's going to be displayed, and then I put it down. That way I know that when it's set the way it's supposed to, you're not going to see those little white circles. So that if you wonder what I'm doing, that's what I'm doing. But anyway, so, you know, I didn't get to go on a whole lot of trips and things like that. So when I got to high school, and I had moved to the town that I went to high school in when I was 15. So when I first started high school in 10th grade. And so it was a different type of school. I had come from one school that was rougher, I guess you can say, in personalities and situations. I mean, you know, we had a lot of different issues in my old school, and that's why my mom wanted me to go to a different school. Well, this school was very different. You had some very well-to-do parents and things like that, and it's kind of funny because my graduating class, when we went to our high school reunion, we were asked, you know, if you could equate our high school with a TV show, what TV show would you know, high school TV show would you equate it to? And it was hilarious because all of us, hands down, said the same TV show. Now, if you're younger, you're probably not going to have any clue as to what this TV show is. But if you're older, you... Oh no. You will. But all of us said Beverly Hills 90210. So to give you an idea of kind of like what our school was like, that would be it. So anyway, we had opportunities there that I would have never gotten to imagine at the school where I had come from. And so and I'm from Alabama, like I said, guys, before I came here to Florida. And in Alabama, at least at this school, you have to finish 2 years of a foreign language in order to graduate. Okay, so you had to take 2 years. Our school offered 2 choices for foreign language. You could either take French or you could take Spanish. And so you had, French 1, French 2, Spanish 1, Spanish 2. And, your first year, fairly basic, you're learning all your basic stuff. And in fact, my Spanish teacher had this thing where she really liked us to, when we got to second year Spanish, because I had the same teacher for Spanish 1 and Spanish 2. When we got to second year Spanish, she had this thing for having us to interpret song lyrics and movies. Like, she would get them in Spanish and we would have to help figure out what they say in English. And the one that she got in Spanish was Land Before Time. Oh my gosh. I can remember little Pepe going, see, see, see. Because that was the little chipper dinosaur. Oh my gosh, that was so funny. And then it was usually Gloria Estefan. She released a lot of her music in the Spanish version, and we would have to go through and translate the lyrics. And that was, it made it interesting. It wasn't just boring old text or whatnot. But anyway, when we got into second year Spanish, they wanted us to learn more conversational Spanish. And my school kind of believed that the best way to learn is for what they call full immersion. Like being able to go into someplace where you are forced to have to speak it. And so what they did is that once you were in second year, you actually got to travel to a country that spoke that language. So if you were in French 2, you went to Paris for 10 days and you stayed in a hotel, but you had to, be able to learn how to communicate with the locals and whatnot. And since I was in Spanish, we were like, okay, well, I guess we're going to Mexico. And yes, we went to Mexico, but with the French students, they had to stay in a hotel and they stayed together as a group. Whereas, because they didn't have any families there that would agree to take American students, in Spanish 2, we actually had groups of families that agreed to take us on into their house, and like we would each stay with a different family. And like, you talk about total immersion, woohoo, because you have to be able to communicate with this family. Like, your teacher is not around, your other classmates are not around to ask questions of and to be like, hey, how do you say this? You have to be able to communicate with them. So, you being thrown into it going, come on, you can do it. Oh, man, this is getting stuck. Okay. I have to just lightly tap it. Now, it just so happened that the family that I got happened to be the wealthiest of all the families, because the father was the superintendent of Catholic schools in Mexico City. Or in Mexico area. And so he ended up taking 2 of us. So I did actually have the opportunity. One of my classmates was staying with me, so I wasn't by myself there. So that was pretty interesting. And where we went and stayed, because we didn't stay in Mexico City, all of these families lived like in a little place called Cuernavaca. My family, like I said, because they were a little bit wealthier, they stayed on the country outsides of Cuernavaca. And it was kind of neat because, you can't drink the water in Mexico because the water is it's very dirty and contaminated and will get you sick, right? And I remember one of the first things that our family told us was that the water was safe to drink at their house because they had their own private spring that fed into that was their water system. The only problem is that it was very cold, and so like when you because they didn't have like I don't know, I guess they didn't have like your regular water heaters for the kitchen sinks and everything, and so like if you wanted to drink the water or whatnot, like it was so super cold that you kind of wanted to warm it up just slightly. Although if you like super ice cold water to drink, it was great. Now they did have a water heater on where they took the showers and baths and whatnot. Not a big deal. And I can tell you one of the first things that they did when they got us, because we did travel through Mexico City, and we got a chance to see the buildings, which were like all different colors. It was so amazing. It was like seeing a crayon box of buildings because there was color everywhere and no real clear directions as far as on driving, but it was still so super fascinating. And our teachers had warned us before we went on the trip that their eating schedule is very different from our eating schedule. And so to bring plenty of snacks because they went longer in between when they ate. So, I had my bag packed full of snacks, and they also told us to bring Pepto-Bismol, things like that, because, our systems, are not used to constant Mexican food. And the thing is that if you think Taco Bell is Mexican food, that's so not Mexican food. Like, no, nope, it cannot hold a candle to real Mexican food, and it was so good. So anyway, sorry, kind of squirreling there. Okay. Before we got off the plane, I guess I should start there. Before we got off the plane, the bathroom in our particular plane was broken. And I had to go to the bathroom for a little while. And so I got an opportunity to say my very first Spanish sentence when I got into the airport, which is "Donde es el baño?" I had to go to the bathroom so bad. And so I get to the bathroom in the airport, and the funny thing is that you had to pay to go to the stall, and I had not. Like, I went straight there. I didn't have a chance to exchange my money or anything like that. And so I am sitting there like just doing the little pee-pee dance, and I'm like, oh no. And one of the ladies in the restroom took pity on me, and she paid the little fee for me to get into the stall. And I was, I was like, gracias. Oh, I was so happy. Anyway, okay. But yeah, that gave me my very first sentence when I hit Mexico. Then they took us to the meeting place where we had to meet up with our families. We got a chance to view some of the countryside and some of the little sites, like they did like a little bus tour thing with us. And then as we were meeting our families. So they match us up with our families. And then they're like, okay, we will meet later on in the week to go to the Aztec temples and to to do a little day excursion with your classmates, you know, but other than that, you will be with your families. Here you go. And they just, you know, they released us to the families that we were going to be with. And I was lucky because my family, the father and the brother spoke English very well. Now the mother and the two sisters, no. So while we were with the father and the brother, you know, like we still tried our best to speak Spanish, and then they would help us and they would correct us if we got things wrong, but they would also, you know, speak to us in English to help us along, which was really, really nice. So they decided that they wanted to treat us when we first got there, and we went and had ice cream. Now, y'all, oh my gosh, let me tell you, I love ice cream. And when I got this ice cream, like, I decided to play it safe a little bit, and I got vanilla ice cream. The ice cream there was, it's not like the ice cream that I'm used to. It's got creamy, but it's got some like stringiness to it. So I'm not sure exactly what that part was, but it was really kind of interesting. And there was this little dollop of brown ice cream on the top. And then it had this reddish brown powder. Okay, now, call me naive, okay, but I assumed, you know, okay, we're talking ice cream, we're talking sweet, it's a or it's like, you know, it's like a brownish red, so I'm thinking it's either like cocoa powder or maybe cinnamon, you know, maybe it's a cinnamon powder. And so I take a big bite, which, by the way, includes that powder, and found out very, very quickly that no, it was not chocolate powder. It was not cinnamon powder. It was chili powder. Whoo! Man, let me tell you, I am not good with spicy things, but I am so glad that it was ice cream, because luckily for me, the milk and the coldness kind of abated the heat. But you know, you take that first bite and you get that heat, and then you get the cold. And granted, you know, they laughed at me because I was making all kinds of faces. I kind of couldn't help it. It was not an experience that I was prepared for. It was not an experience that I was expecting. And so that's when the father explained to me that they like their ice cream where they have that, like, you know how we like salty and sweet? They like heat and, you know, hot and cold. And it's like a really good combination. So I was like, oh, okay. And, you know, I told you I'm not a huge lover of spices. Well, I was just so out of luck with that in this country, because almost everything that we ate had chili powder in it of some way, shape, form, or fashion. And when I said their eating schedules are off, like, we would have breakfast at like 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning. Lunch was usually around 2 or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and dinner was usually somewhere like at 9 o'clock at night. Okay, you know, so you do go large chunks in between eating. And so when they ate, you know, it was a big ordeal. They even had there was even refried beans at breakfast, you know, but there was, you know, toast and eggs and milk and cereal, like tortillas, and they laid out a feast. And I don't know if that's how they regularly eat or just because we were there, but it was so nice. And like the second day we were there, they told us that we had to pack up our stuff because we were going on a small little trip. Because the father had to go on a business trip to visit a school in Tepecoslan. and that we were going as a family. We were going to be staying in a hotel room, and they had put me and Vanessa, who was the other classmate of mine that was staying with us, in one hotel room. So we went to this little bitty town called Tepaglaslan, and now this one, the water was not safe to drink. You know, so like I am not kidding y'all. I brushed my teeth with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola in a bottle. Yes. And I closed my mouth when I was taking a shower because I didn't want the water to, like, I was super vigilant, you know, I did not want to get sick. And the little town was beautiful. They had this absolutely amazingly gorgeous church. Like, I can't even describe how ornate this church was. It was gorgeous. And I was just floored. And we got to visit the school, and we got to meet some of the kids that went to that school. And so us kids, we all kind of hung around together. And I remember going into the marketplace, and I saw Doritos. Y'all, I jumped up and down like, ooh, Dorito, Dorito, Dorito. So, you know, I'm thinking nacho cheese Doritos. Yes, right? You know, that's here in America. Yes, I understand we now have Cool Ranch, but, you know, back then, we're talking in 93. No, you know, you had nacho cheese Doritos. So that's what I'm thinking. I didn't think anything else about it. I bought it, opened it up, shoved the first chip in my mouth, and realized immediately that in Mexico, they have different flavors of Doritos. They have chili flavored Doritos. Oh, man, I was like, I cannot escape this chili no matter what I am doing. Like, my mouth was burning, and the kids were laughing because, once again, making funny faces. And then we had where we were walking around, and they offered me some of their candy. And it was like this, I don't know if it was a homemade candy, but it was like on a plastic spoon. And it was a hard candy, and you kind of like, you suck it off the spoon, right? Oh, they like their spicy candies too. I mean, I'm telling you, everywhere I turned, I could not get away from the spices. It was crazy. So, as we were going through the town, then it was time for us to leave, and we stopped off at this little roadside restaurant, I guess you say. It was like a little shack thing, and I had to go to the bathroom, so I had to go up into the woods, and the bathroom was just this concrete building, and yeah, no, oh, it was bad. It looked bad, but I had to go to the bathroom, so I had to use it. And I was not as careful as I should have been, because unfortunately for me, when I ordered Coca-Cola, I was careful to order Coca-Cola. I just was not careful enough to remember to say in a bottle. So it comes to me in a glass. And guess what they put in glass when you drink sodas? They put ice. Ice is made from, you guess it, water. So we get back to their house, and I am about the day that we're supposed to, or the day before we're supposed to leave to go visit the Aztec temples, I am sick as a dog. So I do not get to travel with my classmates to go visit the Aztec temples, which, needless to say, I was very disappointed, because I've seen them in pictures and I wanted to go see them, and I was so sick that I couldn't, and I was so mad. And my family, the family I was staying with, you know, they took pity on me and decided that when I got better, which I got better before my classmates got back, because I got a chance to spend a couple of days, because they were gone for a couple of days on this thing. I got to spend a couple of days with my family, just me and them. They took me to Cortez's palace, which had this beautiful garden, and we got to eat there, and I got to see Cortez's palace and the gardens and take pictures there. I got to go to the marketplace, and at the marketplace discovered a very interesting concept. I saw a parka and a baha that I wanted, and so, you know, I saw the price. I started digging in my pocket for a price, and the brother looked at me and he's like, no, 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 what are you doing? I'm like, I want this, so I'm going to pay for it. He goes, no, 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 you got to barter first. Barter. I'm like, I got to barter? What? What do you... But I want this. It has a price tag on it. He goes, no, 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 you're going to insult him if you pay the price that it says there. And I'm like, okay, this doesn't make any sense to me. You know, why would I, like, I'm willing to pay what you say. And he said, by haggling, bartering, you know, you're showing your appreciation for the craftsmanship. So he kind of showed me how it was done. I mean, y'all, I'm telling you, that was a huge difference to me, because, like, you know, here in America, if it has a price on it, unless you're at the flea market, right, it has a price on it, that's the price you pay. You know, I couldn't imagine, which I guess, you know, this was set up kind of like a flea market, so, you know, maybe similar to that, but, like, I couldn't imagine going up and going, this says $10, but how about I give you $5 for it, you know. But it was not my customs, and so I was following whatever the customs said to do, and I managed to get my baha and my parka at a really good price, a poncho at a really good price, and I was thrilled. I was happy because they were gorgeous. Met some very interesting people. The family I stayed with, like I said, was absolutely just sweet beyond belief. I even got the opportunity, while my classmates were still gone, I got the opportunity to go to the Catholic school with the sisters, because they had to go back to school, and, you know, I was still there, so I decided to go to the school with them, which they wear, you know, Catholic uniforms, and they had to loan me something to wear. And, I mean, it was nice. But instead of, like, here in America, you know, the students change classrooms, there, the teachers change classrooms. They had, like, the little carts, right? And the teachers would come around to the classroom with the cart. So the students stayed in one spot and the teachers moved. And it was really neat. And it was like kind of the 2 days that I went, it was like special days. One was a field trip. One was a movie day. But when the English teacher saw me, and yes, they have English class from the time that they are little kids. Okay, so even in their elementary school, they are having English class. So the English teacher saw me. Now, the sister was not my age. The brother was. The sister was younger than I was. And then the other one was in elementary school. So when the English teacher saw me, she got super excited. And she was like, I'm going to have the students come up to you and ask you questions in English. And you're going to answer them in English. And I was like, okay. Now, the problem with that was, the kids got so nervous that, you know, they were stumbling over their words, which I can understand. I've been in this country and I was still stumbling over my words. You know, I didn't want to insult them. I didn't want to pronounce stuff wrong, you know, but of course I was, you know, slow to the language. So I totally understood them. And so the teacher was like, how about you come up here and you tell us something about yourself in English. And so I got a chance to do that, and it was pretty neat. The movie day that we got to do, we watched, that was the first time I ever saw the movie Stand and Deliver, which, by the way, if you have never watched that movie, you so need to watch that movie. It is such a good movie. And so it was the very first time that I watched Stand and Deliver, and luckily for me, it had English subtitles so I could read them. because since it was at a school, right, you know, they wanted the kids to hear their language but still be able to read along in English to help them with their English. So that was a really cool experience. So I got a chance to see so much and experience so many things while I was in Mexico. Like the 10 days that I was there seemed to fly by. Before I knew it, it was time for us to head home. But I will tell you, you know, as a teacher now, you know, we have Spanish classes and things like that, but our school does not offer that kind of experience. And I'm telling you, if you have ever had an opportunity to go and stay with a family in a different country to totally immerse yourself in the culture, like, you need to take that opportunity. It is amazing. And if your kids ever get that opportunity, you know, it's something that I will never forget as long as I live, because I lost my drill. There it is. It's sliding off. Sorry. Because I will never forget that experience. It was a very special time in my life, and I had an absolutely amazing time, even though my stomach hated me while I was there. But my heart and being totally accepted and immersed into the culture was an amazing experience, and I would love to do it again. I wish I could let my kids get to experience that. I wish their schools offered that experience as well. But okay, I think I have jabbered on at you long enough, so let's get to the prizes. Whoop, 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 whoop. Okay, a prize. So what I am giving away is, I bought a second one of the dragon journals, and so I figured I would give this as my first prize. Is a dragon journal. You're gonna have the drills. These have not been opened up toolkit. It's exactly like it came to me. And let me get my lists and my number generator. Now I had a total by the time, because like I said, I am counting what we started with, the very first ones, and we had a total of 139 entries by this point. Woo, you guys are smashing them specials for sure. 139. So I've got to put 139 into the generator. All right, so let's generate it and see what number we get. 138. Okay, well, that is DP with Sue. Woo! DP with Sue. I will be contacting you on Instagram to get you to send me your address. Oh wait, DP with Sue. Sue, I know who you are. Oh my goodness. Forgive me, girl. I'll contact you. I know how to contact you. That's my partner. So yeah, I love Sue. So Sue, you get a dragon journal. Boop, 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 boop. All right, guys. So I have kept you long enough. I will be continuing on my little diorama here. But I want to leave you like I always do. Reach for the stars. Grab hold. Hold on. And never let go. Until my next video. Bye, guys.